So, Bookoholics, notice anything different? No? Oh, this is awkward. I got an ombre look. I tried something new this time because the last few hairstyles I had were pretty typical. I've had them forever. I had red hair for quite a few months, almost a year, and then I had brown hair for about a month and a half, and I'm like, you know what, let's change it up a bit. So I got ombre. Anyways, today I'm going to be doing my Christmas book haul with all the books I received over this holiday season. I didn't receive that many, but I got a lot of gift cards to go to the store and buy books, so I used some of those gift cards to go out and purchase some books to show you guys. I hope you guys like this, and let's get started. My friend just finished Vampire Academy, and she's like, oh my god, she's freaking out. I have to text her. Did you guys see all the new stills that were released? Oh my gosh, stop releasing stills, dang it. I like movies to be a surprise to me. I like some stills now and then, but literally they've been releasing stills every single day for the Vampire Academy movie, and literally I don't want to feel like I already seen the movie before I even seen it, but that's just my opinion. I do love all the stills though. Did you see that Romitri one? Woohoo! So this first book is for all the you Whovians out there. Did you guys just see the regeneration of Matt Smith? Oh my god, that happened too fast. Like literally he was like this. Regenerating, boom, boom, Capaldi. This is for you, 11. And I cannot wait to see Capaldi in the new season of Doctor Who. Anyways, so in honor of the Christmas special coming out on Christmas Day, I got a Doctor Who book at Half Price Books. And I got it with my favorite doctor and my favorite companion on it, Rose and Doctor Number 10. So if you don't watch Doctor Who, watch it now. It's really good. Or not, I mean, whatever, just... So if you do not know they have Doctor Who books, they actually do. They're like episodes, but in a book form. So it's perfect for all our book readers out there. I'm just gonna read off the back of this book because I haven't read the back of it. I just got it, they said. 10 on the cover. Mickey is startled to find a statue of Rose in a museum. A statue that is 2,000 years old. The Doctor realizes that this means the TARDIS will shortly take them to ancient Rome. But when it does, he and Rose have more on their minds than sculptures. While the Doctor searches for a missing boy, Rose befriends a girl who claims to know the future. So cool. A girl whose predictions are surprisingly accurate. But then, the Doctor stumbles on the hideous truth behind the statue of Rose, and Rose herself learns you have to be very careful for what you wish for. Bum, bum, bum. Can't go that low. I love the idea of bringing a TV show into a book series, because if you love the TV show, why not make it into a book series? It's just like the opposite way of how you turn a book into a movie or a TV show. So I really like how they did that, incorporated it into a book. I'm really excited also to read this book because I'm really having a bad Matt Smith hangover, and why not douse that with some good old David Tennant and Billie Piper. Piper? I forget her last name. The next book is Reboot by Amy Tintera. So this book is about this girl named Ren who died for 178 minutes and came back as a reboot. Reboots are faster, stronger, able to heal, and they're much less human, which is kind of creepy because it kind of reminds me of a robot. Ren is the deadliest reboot in the Republic of Texas, because the longer you're dead, the less human you are when you return. So she was dead for quite a long time. That's like 3 hours, so she's going to be pretty deadly and badass. When Callum refuses to follow an order, Ren has one more chance to change him, or else he'll have to be eliminated. Which technically means Ren has never disobeyed an order before like Callum has, and if she knows if she does, she'll be eliminated also. But she's never felt as alive as she does around Callum. So this sounds like a really interesting book. It sounds like it's dystopian, so it takes place in the future. The plotline seems very interesting with the reboots and how they die and then they bring them back. I actually am quite curious as to how they bring them back, because how do you bring somebody who was dead for 178 minutes back to life? That's quite confusing, so I'm actually quite curious to find that out once I read the book. I actually already like this character of Callum already. He just sounds like a badass in his own way. Yes, he's not as strong or fast as the other reboots, but he's still more human, and that's really what matters in the end. So the next book is The Coldest Girl in Cold Town by Holly Black. My group of fangirl friends, we actually did Secret Santa. My friend Ursula got me for Secret Santa, and I got her, surprisingly. And on my list for the Secret Santa, I asked for this book, and she got it for me. And guess what else she got for me? She got it signed by the author and personalized with a picture of the author signing my book. Thank you, Ursula. This is amazing. So in The Coldest Girl in Cold Town, Tana lives in a world where quarantine cities called cold towns exist. Cold towns are where humans and monsters mingle together, and it's kind of like a game of predator and prey. And here's the catch, once you enter the cold town, you can never leave. So after a perfectly ordinary party, Tana wakes up with corpses surrounding her. Creepy. The only survivors of this horrible massacre is her ex-boyfriend, and this very mysterious boy. And then Tana has to race against the clock in order to save them and enter the heart of Cold Town. So this book sounds very mysterious and very dark and very just like It doesn't give you a lot to go off of in the summary, but you know what? I like those types of summaries because it makes you want to read the book and find out what you're missing. I've heard that Holly Black is a great writer, so I'm very excited to read some of her work. She also wrote this other novel that's in the back of the Moral Instruments series. It was like an ad for a book, so I'm like, oh, maybe I should read that sometimes. It's like a guy holding a white cat or something. But I've never got to read any of her novels, so I'm excited to read this one. The next book is called Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea. I love the name of this book. It's really like cool and creepy and ooh, awesome. I actually bought myself this book for Christmas, and I wrapped it in everything. When in doubt, buy a book for yourself for Christmas because it's a great excuse to buy a book. For yourself at least. Otherwise, just... So this book is about this guy named River who rents the guest house behind Violet's crumbling estate. But that's when the creepy stuff starts to happen, and Violet starts to wonder who this guy really is. Violet's grandmother always warned her about the devil, but she never really thought about who he truly is. And she never thought the devil could be a guy named River who takes naps in the sun, drinks coffee, and kisses her in the cemetery. Well, the last one's quite creepy, so I might just check that out if it's the devil kissing in the cemetery. Ooh, a little creepy there. Shh, you'll wake the dead. And now Violet is sucked into his love, and that's how River likes it. This sounds like a really interesting book. I'm not sure what to expect about it because, honestly, just look at the cover, first of all, look how amazing it is, and second of all, that summary is just like, makes you have shivers and goosebumps. It's like, what's happening? What the heck is going on? I really want to read it now because, it just sounds so good. I think it's funny how there's so many like novels out there about this girl falling in love with Hades or something, but there's never a book about a girl falling in love with the devil. There's probably a bunch of books out there, but not a lot in young adult fiction. Like a books like The Goddess Test, she falls in love with Hades and he seems like a normal guy who loves her back, and it's like, oh, okay, could the devil love like that or could he not? So that could be a great basis line to start off a story. Also, right now I'm currently reading The Fiery Heart by Rochelle Mead, the 4th book in the Bloodline series, and I'm so excited to start reading it because everybody was obsessing over it since it just came out on November 19th. So excited to read it though because it seems really good, and I kind of got spoiled about it, but you know what? Whatever, I'm still gonna read it because that's only one part I got spoiled for, and I'm not gonna say it, but it shouldn't ruin the whole entire book for me. So yes, that's all the books I got this holiday season. I'll probably be getting more, but this is all I got in the past few days. So, you know what? 4 days, $4. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you Monday.